let's talk about Deshae Freaky Frost again. So, on the last stream, on the last episode of Sipping with Souls, we discussed Deshae Freaky Frost going to Target and allegedly what it looks like, essentially like harassed a woman. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Walked up to a woman with his mom. Walked to a woman at Target with her mom and her brother there and said, "You look good right now. I'd f the shit out of you." She said no 3 more times after that. He said it again, walked away, got pressed by the brother. And, you know, he's been getting canceled online. And I will say this, I think rightfully so. Like, Deshae was so nasty for that. And his justification in the moment was nasty for that. But, and this is the beauty about social media, man. The brother got Twitter. Hey, man, the brother got TikTok. The brother got everything. So, this is the brother's response. Since nobody can tag you on TikTok, here you go, ma'am. And Mr. Deshae getting addressed next because you definitely put the battery in that boy back. So let's go ahead and watch it. I haven't seen this yet. So.
But I do think that they got the end was doing too much. Like, we heard you say he apologized. Shut the fuck up. But he wanted camera time. This is what he wanted, so he got it.
Camera time?
Said in the clip, like, shut the fuck up. And they said I was taking up for Deshae. No, I wasn't. I said, what the fuck do you want him to do? That's not me taking up for him. Say, if you want him to apologize, then say, okay, we heard you say it was disrespectful the first time. Bitch, do you want to apologize, or you going to stay here and keep saying the same shit? Because I'm all about ending this. I'm all about solution. And it usually be the niggas that solution problems, unless you want fucking camera time because you're a loser. Like, who gives a fuck? But
Yo, to think in this situation, the brother is the one clout chasing, when your mans just went up to a random woman and literally clip farmed and had a L clip farm too. L clip, like pure content alone. If your goal was to get canceled, I guess it was the W clip. But if that L clip, your man's is the one clout chasing off a random woman at Target. So I don't know what this is about, but hey.
He apologized and went on about his day, so who cares? Everybody gonna say what the fuck they got to say. But me personally, I was swung on that nigga.
Yeah, okay.
But you was right there. You was right there. And what did he do that was wrong? I ain't gonna lie, just for yapping a little bit more. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna lie, it was Deshae that was just yapping and not saying anything. Like, if you watch back that clip, he was very clear in his words. Yo, I heard what you said about my sister back there. Deshae goes, oh, who? Explains the situation a little bit more. He said that ain't cool. Deshae the whole time, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So who the fuck is actually, like, not providing solutions in this instance? Like, what the fuck?
I said, man, you should have swung on his ass. Not to say. If he can reach it.
If he can reach it. Let's be all the way 100. E came. You definitely was egging that nigga on and definitely was defending him. Like, come on, let's be real. Saying he should have swung on me. What'd you just say to that baby? If he could reach it, baby, stop playing with me. Boy was looking real shook, scared. Shook one. That boy was scared. Stop playing with me. For real, for real. All this old YouTuber, boxer, stop playing, dog. Niggas really be getting hurt because of people like you. Let's be for real, for real. But we're going to address me wanting camera time in the next video. So we're going to go to that. The apology was definitely trash. Let's address that.
What was
He apologized. He apologized to my sister about being on the phone with her mom. He said it again after he said it the first time. Baby girl, you're a trash human being, but it's okay. We're going to address everything in the next video after we watch the real video. Both of y'all was in there drunk as hell. Stop playing. Smelled the liquor on both of y'all breath. Stop it. You got out the car in the video and was like, oh, I'm drunk. I'm a little smidge. Come on. Stop playing. funniest thing is like you calling me a loser. Like that's the real funny thing, baby. Like you're really the real loser out here. Like, come on, dog. You get beat up by your man every day.
Oh. 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 Chat. I was not. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. That was crazy. Chat, that was whoa. Okay. Type shit. What the fuck?
I don't even know you, and all I know you for is getting beat up. Like, come on, stop. You're the real loser, and I hate violence towards women. But you, I see why it be happening.
Oh, hell no. This motherfucker chose violence. Hey! Hell nah, chat. He did not know, bro. No, you can't say. He crashing out. Hey, Dreamer, he crashing out. Can he say that? Can he say that? Can he, like, okay, this the question I got for y'all, chat. Everything going on, is that grounds to say that? Is that grounds to say that? He didn't really start any of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Deshae and her are definitely dragging it at this point, for real. So he gotta say something, right? He gotta say something, right? Like, he's been as calm as you can be, right? Even in the situation, he had grounds to, in GTA, put hands on Deshae. But I don't... Damn. He approved the DV. Yeah, approving DV is kind of crazy, though. Hey. Yeah, no. Listen. Let me bring up Deshae's response, too. Because I did make a quote retweet on this. Alright. So this has just been the response to the aftermath, for real.
You think that girl content always gotta be a thing? Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like no cap, bro. Like from that clip alone, whether it was a prank or not, if I'm being honest, from an outside perspective, and somebody to be able to tell you what's real, that shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Although, how from your perspective, how may you want to see it and shit like that, nigga? No, fuck all of that shit. Here's my theory on it, right? Nigga, people already put you in a narrative of thinking that you be doing like shit with bitches and be getting sexual and shit and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when they see you with a girl, they gonna put you in that narrative, and it's up to you if you want to be putting. If you want to keep doing the girl content shit and shit like that, if that's what you want Deshae to be known for, yeah. If that's what you want to be known for, nigga, that's what you gonna be known for. But bro, that the shit with bitches and the girl content and shit don't gotta be done, bro. All that shit is not necessary. That shit not.
So what I do want to see, and I'll take the time to look this up, is what Deshae said to that response. What Deshae said to that response.
All right. So to give y'all context of the whole situation, boom. All right. Meanie came. We're like, all right, to end the vlog, end the stream, let's go to Target. Let's go to Target. And we should do a truth or dare. And what in the truth or dare is whatever I say, you have to get a number and I have to get a number. But in order to do that, right? In order to do that, you have to incorporate what I say. You have to incorporate what I say and to get the number. And same thing for her. So if I tell her, yo, you gotta get a number, but you gotta be like, you know, I want to eat your ass. And that has to come out your mouth while in the aspect of getting the number. She tells me, all right, I try to do a couple, it's not working, I'm not getting no numbers, whatever. The third person, we didn't have nobody, we're walking around. She's like, all right, you gotta be more aggressive. You gotta say, next girl you see, you gotta say, you look good as I will fuck you right now, right? Now listen, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just giving y'all the whole context of everything that just happened. So she's like, all right, bet. I'm like, all right, bet. So we don't know who was gonna be the next like person to prank or whatever, anything like that. So I see the person, I go up to him, I say that And then she says, oh, I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, oh, you know, I apologize. And you guys see so far everything that happened from that clip. Now, let me say this to the girl. I don't know your name or I don't know anything, but I'm deeply sorry for how that went about. And even me just saying that, I definitely like shouldn't have said that to you. Definitely. And I just feel like, especially you being on the phone with your mom, and I just knowing how people, you know, sometimes some pranks can be taken too far and like that. But I just, you know, I didn't think much of it. I was just, you know what I'm saying, we was a little late. I was just trying to do for the stream or whatever. And sometimes, you know, some people are not just meant for the camera. Some people don't want that. Some people don't want to be able to like, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't got time for games. They don't got time for games. And I respect that. So I shouldn't have said that to you. And I deeply apologize for it. And I'm sorry that your mom had to hear that. I'm sorry that your...
Okay, I was about to say, okay, at least he apologized. I won't say how sincere it is. Would he have apologized if he didn't get pressed by the brother and all of this didn't happen? I would like to say no. But at the end of the day, if you learned your lesson the hard way, I guess you learned your lesson the hard way. I guess moving forward, we just got to see if he actually learned his lesson. So...
your brother out here, I'm sorry that your family probably has seen that, and deeply, I am sorry though. Like, for real, like, I haven't got a chance to talk to her or anything. Like, I haven't been in communication with her or anything, but as soon as I seen that, it was like kind of uncomfortable, as she said, like, you know, I moved on from it. And her brother, listen, I feel like her brother, you know, did anything as any brother would do. You know what I'm saying? It could have went way more left, and it could have went way more left until like, all different type of shit. And it didn't though. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I feel like that if that was my sister and somebody said that to my sister, even joking or not, like there would have to be a conversation for sure. And I heard it. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, it's not too bad or anything like that. Like trying to like, I'm not trying to be on some like whatever shit. Like, you know, he did what he was supposed to do as a bigger brother for his little sister. Another thing, there was a lot of lies going. Going around saying that this girl was 14 years old. This girl is 20 years old. My cousin, she works at the same Target, at that same Target. And she told me that that girl is 20 years old, okay? She's 20 years old. I don't know where this whole like thing was saying that she was 14 or 15 or 11 or something, like, you know what I'm saying? But my main thing was, I just wanted to be sorry though for her and just being her for her family. That's really what, like, her hearing that, her having to, because you don't know people's stories and people's backstories on anything they go through. People go through a lot of, you know, trauma, whatever, and that's just my fault trying to think content first in certain situations. Some people are cool. Some people are cool with like all jokes and public pranks. Some people aren't, and some people don't want to deal with that. So that's my fault trying to do that, and I apologize. And I just now I take full accountability for that, man.
But this is my thing. If you really are taking full accountability and you're sorry, like what are the things that you're gonna do moving forward to make sure that that doesn't happen in the future? You know what I'm saying? Because you are obviously gonna keep streaming. You are obviously gonna continue being a content creator. But what are you gonna do to figure out if a random person that you see in public actually wants to be on camera or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the tricky part when it comes to shit like this, is like, how do you actually hold yourself accountable without actually stopping content? Some people are cool with public sexual harassment and some people aren't. I'm sorry. No, I don't know. Let's just keep watching.
Honestly, you know, the brother, like, you did what you're supposed to do as a brother, like, have a conversation. If I heard that, I would do that. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just more deeply sorry for your family having to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a stranger. Like, who the fuck wants to hear somebody say that to their daughter? But definitely I learned from that shit for sure. And I definitely, yeah, what else? Yeah, she's 20 years old. She's 20 years old. She's not 14 or whatever. I don't know why TikTok tried to make it seem like it was some crazy. But God, y'all, like, what the crazy? But no, a nigga was tripping. I'm not gonna lie. A nigga was tripping, bro. When I look back at that shit, like, I'm like, you was tripping. I'm not gonna cap. I'm like, you low-key tripping. Like, what the you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. But that's what it is. This will probably be my only time speaking about this whole situation, and they're moving on from it, bro. We're not going to talk about it, bro. We're going to switch this shit up, and we're going to keep going. But like I say, though, again, I'm so sorry to her family.
Not going to lie, a lot of men just don't care about women and don't see them as human beings deserving of respect. I wouldn't think that far into the situation, just from that situation in a vacuum. Now, Deshae's actions outside of it, maybe you can point to that. But also, it wasn't low-key. You definitely were tripping in the highest fashion, for real, for real.
To her brother, and I definitely, you know what I'm saying, to the people that heard that shit, heard that, like, to anybody, you know what I'm saying, anybody that didn't even know that was a prank or whatever and actually think that's the type of person I am, I'm definitely not, bro. If you really get to know me, whatever, I'm not even that sexual to girls like that. I really just like that. I know that people know me in person, you know. But, you know,
I think the comment for me is not necessarily you being too sexual, even though that's a claim that Cameron's made. You know, shout out to friend of the show, Cameron. I think the problem is, and this goes with a lot of streamers that do IRL prank content, is this mentality that y'all have of content first. Is this mentality, and this is the problem with clip farming, right? Like, it starts off as like something light. Somebody smells like shit. It's so funny. But when you and your friends and your crew carries that mentality wherever you go, of, all right, we're recording videos, we doing everything for the clip, it becomes this thing of like, you get lost in the sauce. And you even, you know, explain that in your video, in your explanation, that you was tripping. You got lost in the sauce. You was doing it for the content. In hindsight, you was bugging. But that's the problem when you combine content creation, live streaming, clip farming, and involving random people in your content. That's the problem. That's the problem. That is why situations like this, situations like what every kick streamer has gone through happens, is because y'all literally navigate the world from the sense of everything gotta be a clip. And everything can be a clip. It cannot, unless you're faking it. And that's why I've been saying numerous times on this channel, I am for fake pranks for this exact reason. I would much rather see fake pranks than real pranks where motherfuckers are actually being disturbed in public when they're minding their own goddamn business. Especially if they're working. Bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I was working at Target, making the money that I'm making at Target, the last thing I want to deal with is a content creator who thinks he owns the place and is trying to, like, bust my balls, pause. You know, like, that's the last thing I want to deal with.
You live and you learn, and that's the thing I'm doing. You guys are growing with me. You guys are growing with me, bro. I'm in 20s, and you guys are going to be able to see me fail. You guys will see me do shit. You guys will see me just last 2 months ago, was getting canceled the subathon. So it's like, hey, we figured this out, and we just keep on going. You guys are going to grow with me. You guys are going to go trials and tribulations, but I'm not going to be able to respond to everybody and tell everybody, oh, whatever, and try to prove my character. All different type of shit, bro. I'm sorry. That nothing like that will ever happen again. Nothing like that will ever happen again. I would think twice about certain situations and interactions with females, you know, and that's how I have to go about it. I hope she's good. I haven't, but yeah, she's 20 years old. I don't know what that whole fucking 14 shit came from. I don't know what the fuck they just tried to run off with that shit, do that. What else? Okay. But yeah, everything else, like with that situation, we will be switching up this shit, bro. Okay. Now I can say this. When I feel like I'm in lack of creativity, I resort to filming with girls. And that's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? And what this sign was,
it's a crazy
was that I needed to be able to, how can I say, like, sit back and be like, Deshae, at the end of this, what the do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Do you want these girls and all these certain things, bro? Like, do you want to be able to, like, always show this lustful or whatever the or do you want to show that the creator that you are? You know what I mean? And that's what
chat, that's a crazy fallback. I ain't gonna who said it in chat? Someone said, I'm not gonna lie, most men don't care about women. Yo, if your fallback when you're not being creative is just spamming girls in your content, maybe that is what you think of them, bro. They're just keys to views. Like, oh my god, bro.
Really was. And I had talks with a couple people and things like that, and I had a couple talks and stuff like that, and people gave me real good advice and shit like that, and it just honestly it settled into my mind and really having to switch some shit up. Because last year, before my subathon, I think like 8 months ago, for a good 8 months, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on a good run, just like keeping it like not, you know, girl oriented and stuff like that from May to May to December.
Let me go to the Kai.
Being a creator and shit, but bro, you don't
kind of lead to like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit, I'll be like,
me really telling you what it is, and I know how funny you are. I know your potential of being a creator and shit, but bro, you don't need that shit, bro. Like, I feel like I'm just afraid one day a girl gonna try to like lie on your name, and you feel me?
Yeah.
And just try to f something up. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I've been told you this though.
Yeah. No, I'm already knowing. It is I be so like. Sometimes I get in these droughts and shit of creating some shit, and I'll be like, bro, it's so easy just to film with the girl, whatever, some shit. That's why I kind of lead to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but you gotta think, bro. The content creation is deeper than what it is with just girls. I've been there where thinking girl shit is cool, but whole time when you look at the of the broader fact of making content in itself, it's more of an art. You feel what I'm saying? You're able to create things from nothing. You're a content creator. Create things with girls and shit is temporary love for little kids who just want to be horny all day and watch it. That's not content creation. And when you ultimately end up realizing that, when you're able to realize that as a whole, you'll be like, damn, this is not something I need to be around. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a phase, but it's like it's not something you gotta be around, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's different when you have a funny person and shit, but you can't even do shit with girls anymore. Because you're going to be playing into that picture. So I would just say cut all of that out, bro. Like, show them, like, hop on streaming and generally start creating some fire shit. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. I got to, like, so you're talking about, like, no girls, like, trying to, like, even, like, spring break, like, no.
Yo, chat. Deshae is having such a hard time. Like, conceptualizing content without girls. It is so funny, man. I ain't gonna. So you talking about, man, like even on, like, Kai, even on spring break, I can't do content with girls. Like, is that what you tell? Yes, Deshae, fuck. Oh my god. Let me tell y'all this right now, cause I've been kept my mouth shut when it comes to a lot of content creators for a minute now, bro. And y'all might even look at me in this way. And fuck it if you think this way, bro. A lot of your favorite content creators lucked into their success. And that's okay. A lot of your favorite content creators don't actually know how to create content. They just kept on throwing shit at the wall. Something stuck and they ran with it. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to... Listen, it's just something that I see a lot. Is that a lot of these successful content creators, they don't really get the art of content creation. They don't really know why things work the way that they do. They just look at the views. They just look at the 1 out of 10s and correlate 1 out of 10s to shit that they just need to keep on doing. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. Dreamer says, we know the names. Shout out to Juwan for $5. Defend Filipino Queen Baba Doobie. She getting cooked. We'll look into that a little later. But bro, like, especially now with like celebrities getting into content creation, it is more true than ever. Because a lot of these people, as great as they are on camera, bro, their production staff be carrying the fuck out of them on this YouTube shit. Like, it's gotten to a point, and this was not the case back in the day. You had to learn all of these different soft skills individually. A lot of these celebrities turned YouTubers, former athletes turned YouTubers. These are motherfuckers with whole production staffs where all they need to focus on is sitting in front of a desk or sitting in front of a camera and being the content. But this is what I'm saying about, like, they don't actually know why things work the way that they do because they don't have to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, let's keep on watching.
With Justin.
You spring break.
Okay. All right.
I
I'm 24. I just turned 24.
24 talking about spring break, chat. Let's stop it. Hey, shout out to Kai, bro. 20, chat. 24 not in college talking about spring break. This is a grown-ass man, dog. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Hey. Hey, shout out to Kai for being as pissed as he is, because that's literally my reaction. Spring break? Come on, bro.
Walking the strip during fucking spring break. Deshae fucking Frost. When he could be at home actually creating fucking content and not be with bitches and shit, drinking and shit. That, bro. Look at that nigga the strip, Miami spring break. Leave that to the little like, bro, like,
Alright.
That. You this is what you gotta do, bro. And I'm only going so hard because I know you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to be at least the person to be able to talk some to give you good advice. What you need to do is go to the drawing board. You gotta actually sit down, but you gotta get like a nice little team around you and like that. You're not a dumb. You're a content creator. You've gained 1 million subs in a month for a reason.
This is the problem with Deshae. And this is why I tweeted out the way that because mind you, this is not something that is just apparent in this video right here, but it was also apparent in the camera situation, bro. Deshae ego is gonna be a part of his downfall if he ever falls down, which I don't want him to fail. But in the camera situation, he was talking about, hey, you gonna stay in your room talking about all the content creators while I actually work with them. Like on some angry shit too, like actually yelling it. And even in this instance, and even in the incident at the Target, he talking about shit. We not the same. You know what I'm saying? We not the same. Like I'm just doing this for the content. See, you wouldn't. I'm saying we just built different. Even in this instance, you see the way like he's actually listening to Kai. This is the problem with Deshae's ego. Is the fact that he's so clout driven that he gonna only listen to someone and respect someone if they got more clout than him. And that's such a bad mentality to have. That's such a bad mentality to have. Because that mentality is gonna carry throughout a lot of things in your content career, whether that be on camera, off camera. That is just gonna fuck you up. That's just gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna fuck you up. The ego that you got, bro, that's bad. That's bad, bro.
You've done all this for a reason without girls. So why in the fucking fact would you need that?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you need to do is just go to the drawing table. Don't be afraid in dipping in numbers of views because girls aren't a part of your stream.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be scared. Like, you shouldn't be scared of that. You shouldn't be scared of you doing a stream by yourself, performing not well with girls. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't be afraid of that.
But I think this is also the problem. And I swear to God, it sounds like I've been waiting to cook Deshae. But trust me, Chad, I keep an eye on a lot of things way more than y'all think. I had a take on the pod a couple pods ago where I said not everyone needs to be live streaming. Like, I feel like a lot of content creators are just forcing the live stream pivot because they see everyone else live streaming. When in reality, the way you was doing content was just fine. Pre-live streaming. Right? Let me look at Deshae's. And I'm gonna just keep it a whole stack. I think Deshae is one of the live streamers that have just forced the live streaming pivot just for the sake of it, like being too, like just it being the wave. You know what I'm saying? And purely off of that fact. And I think that's been a detriment to him. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and look at, because we're gonna have to get to pocket watching, all right? Let's look at his average viewership, okay? So this was December 2024. I'm pretty sure this was when he was doing the Frostathon. We're looking at an average of 5,000 viewers, max of 21,000, streaming for 600 hours, okay? 600 hours, that is 581 divided by 24. He streamed for 24 days. I'm pretty sure that's when he was doing the Frostathon, all right? January, dips all the way down to 2,000, max of 11,000 views. And in February so far, we're 23 days in. We're looking at a max of 7,000 views, average of 2,500. Now, let me preface what I'm about to say by saying, in no means is Deshae a failed live streamer, right? In no means am I saying Deshae is an unsuccessful live streamer, because he clearly is. He clearly is succeeding in the live stream space. But I just feel like he saw a lot of his peers live streaming. He saw a lot of his peers being clouded up through the live streaming wave that he just thought, hey, that's the new wave. I better get on it. When in reality, his YouTube channel was killing. And I really need to show y'all this, because if we look at this chart, I think he really started taking live streaming seriously. What is this? January of 2024? Because we're looking at August 2023, January 2024. He didn't really stream. So January of 2024 is really when he started taking streaming seriously, for real. So, but if we look at his channel a year ago, look at these numbers, chat. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. This was before. Let me just double check. Hold on. Relax, lady. We're looking at December 2023. So this is literally before he started taking streaming seriously. 1.3, 1.8, 4.5, 1.4, 1.41, 1.3 millions of views. Millions of views per video. Killing the game, chat. With the vlogs. Like, look at these numbers. And then let's look at the clip channel right now, chat. And again, I'm going to sound like a hater when I say this, bro. I'm telling you right now, these numbers and the numbers he's pulling on live, this is a forced pivot. He is trying hard to make it in streaming, when in actuality, he was killing the YouTube game. And I truly think he just forced the streaming pivot for the sake of, everyone's streaming now. It's the wave. No, bro, you was killing the game on fucking YouTube. And the reason why I also think this way is because I sort of I seen a clip of him talking to DDG. And he straight up asked DDG, yo, if you were to start, as a fresh content creator right now, what would you do, Twitch or YouTube? DDG kept the real. I'm still staying on YouTube. I don't know. Like, there's more discoverability there. It's more long lasting, this, that, and the third. Deshae goes, if I had to start over right now, I would start on Twitch. Because you see everyone, imagine if like Kai started on, like, all these different things, bro. I'm telling you, Deshae, your YouTube channel was killing. You do not have to force a streaming pivot just because you see your friends streaming. Just because you see the industry pivoting to streaming. You don't got to do this, bro. I'm telling you right now. Bro. And it'll probably get you in less trouble, too. Going back to this type of content. Because you can edit shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating too much, though.